Hello everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast with Night Dagger. This will be episode 5 of my Feed the Beast challenge, and I'm logging back into my world. And the first thing I need to do is I need to get myself a little bit of chow, because I am starting to get pretty hungry here. I'm going to burn off my flax seeds and see what that can't get me. That'll get me a bowl of mushroom soup, which is pretty good. Let's teach this thing about a couple of things while we're at it. Sugarcane, another wart, soul sand, and let's pull out some wood and some cobblestone to clear it, because I need to teach it about nickelite as well. Now I've got my 8 bricks. With that, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make myself an alloy furnace. One of probably several that I'm going to set up. I'm going to run out here, pull all my gunpowder out of my chest, and hey, it's nighttime, so I can sleep and get rid of this rain. Good deal. Okay. We all quiet? Good. What was I about to do? I was going to turn this gunpowder into charcoal. Going to feed a good amount of it to the alloy furnace, and I need to get some brass going. So for brass, I need some tin. I'm going to need more than that. And I'm going to need some copper. I need a lot more copper than that. Let's burn off these bones. There we go. That should be enough to get me started. I know you don't have to lay it out like this in an alloy furnace, but it always helps me gauge how much of everything that I'm using. So, alright. What I want to do this episode is I want to get my darkroom running automatically, which means I'm going to need quite a bit of redstone tubing. I'm going to need another timer, so I may as well start cooking up some stone. I have 6 stone wafers left, so I'm going to need 1 piece. I'll transmute some cobble to get that. Toss out my electric furnace and get that running. And I'm going to have more brass than I really need, but I don't really care. You can never really have too much. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab myself a whole bunch of glass. And brass. Now, while I'm at it, I'm going to take my blaze rod out of here, put my diamond back in, and start channeling that towards. Now, for a brewing stand, how do you do a brewing stand? 3 pieces of cobble with a blaze rod on top. That's not bad at all, actually. Let's just do that now. Okay, there's our brewing stand. Let's set him up, say, I don't know, over in the corner here. That'll work. Alright, I know I need water bottles, which I think are just like this, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't actually use the source? I wonder why I used it when I played Dwarves vs. Zombies. No idea. Okay. What type of potion did I need? I think NEI has a potion database, so I think I can look up the recipe from here. I needed a splash potion of harming. Instant damage 2, so splash potion of healing, there it is. Alright, so it's a splash potion of it's a potion of harming with gunpowder. potion of harming is a potion of poison with a fermented spider eye, or a potion of healing with a fermented spider eye. Let's go the poison route. Glowstone dust to upgrade the poison. Spider eye to get the poison. And netherwort to get the awkward potion. So I need netherwort first, followed by a spider eye, followed by glowstone dust, followed by a fermented spider eye, followed by gunpowder. Got it. Do you have any spider eyes? Of course not. But I have a spider. I hear a spider derping around up there. Hi, buddy! Let's block this off before the skeleton shoots me. Is there another spider alive up there? Probably. Yeah, there he is. Oh, a spider eye. Give me that spider eye. Give me the spider eye. Okay. My transposer pulled it. That's fine. Come on. There it is. Alright, let's teach the spider eye to the transmutation table, because I'm going to need 2 of them. 128 EMC for a freaking spider eye? Wow. There we go. 2 spider eyes. Is this thing done yet? Yes. Awkward potion. You need to turn into a potion of poison. And how do you do a fermented spider eye? A mushroom, a piece of sugar, and a spider eye. Okay, easy enough. I have the reed. I just need a mushroom. There we go. 1 mushroom. Sugar cane becomes sugar. Spider eye, mushroom, sugar. Fermented spider eye. Good. Need to clean out the table before I do anything. Let's just grab a whole bunch of sticks. You can never have too many sticks. Wonder why I gave the soul sand. Oh, did I not teach my table about glowstone? I could have swore I taught my table about glowstone. Oh well. I'll just have to macerate 4 more pieces of gold, so there goes another diamond. No, not cook. Macerate. Or wait, I haven't gotten glowstone yet because I just got my macerator up. That's what's going on. Alright, while that macerates, I'm going to come over here. I got my extra stone wafers. Grab these, grab the extra anode. Grab 1 more piece of smooth stone. And we need 2 redstone torches. For a pointer and a cathode. 3 wires. Anodes. It's kind of strange how after a while you just know these recipes by heart. We're going to put the timer away for now. Is this done yet? Yes, potion of poison, but I need to upgrade it to poison 2. And disco. 4 pieces of gold dust with 5 pieces of redstone gives you 1 piece of glowstone dust. Table knows it. And now I come over here, drop the glowstone dust in here. That should give me poison 2. How are we doing over here? Plenty of stuff coming in. At some point, I'm probably going to want to put a Tesla coil up there just to kill those stupid spiders. Let's chuck all of the extra stuff that I don't need right now into here and transmute into some diamonds. What do we got going on here? Poison 2. Now we need the fermented spider eye. Gonna need 1 piece of gunpowder to end this. In the meantime, I have completely forgotten about what I was doing, of course. Alright, that gets me a bunch of pneumatic tubes, which is good. Here, I'm going to want to take my diamonds out. I'm going to want to replace it with bone meal. Just 1 piece of bone meal is fine. And it's getting to be night, and I don't feel like messing with monsters, so I'm going to sleep. Okay, we have potions of harming. Instant damage 2. If we take a piece of gunpowder and add that, we should get splash potions of harming 2. Which is what we're after. So, I need to knock this out, and I'm going to need a lot more cobblestone than that. Really? Let's burn up gravel for some cobble. May as well burn up the soul sand. Not like I'm using it right now. Now I need to get all these transposers that I was working on earlier. Need a bit more redstone. Gonna need a bit more wood too. That should do it. Yes, 9 transposers. Gonna need my screwdriver. And I'm gonna need my redstone out of here. I'm also gonna need a bit of copper to get going with this. Does brass have an EMC value? No. I do have copper though. Start making some red alloy. Grab my junk. Come over here, and we're going to transmute all of this wonderful gunpowder into straight redstone, because we're going to need a ton of it for what I'm about to do. I'm going to take all of these pneumatic tubes and upgrade them to redstone tubes. I'm going to take... going to need 1 extra piece of red alloy here. There we go. And I'm going to need a little bit of iron. Screw it. There we go. Wood, cobblestone, whatever. And for right now, I'm just going to use an iron handsaw. I'm eventually going to need a diamond handsaw, but an iron one will get me started. Can I cut cobblestone with it? No, I can't. I know I can cut wood with it. So I'm going to need quite a bit of wood, actually. Although I should probably cut wood planks as opposed to... Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's be smart about it. Alright, 1 piece of red alloy. That's going to give me 4 wooden plank jacketed wires. And I'm going to eventually need to do this anyway, so I may as well get it over with. Wooden plank cover strips. Wooden plank cover corners. Let's put this stuff back together first. Clean up inventory a little bit. Good enough. I should only ever need... Well, I'm going to need more eventually, but... Now, there's a reason why I got the cover corners, and I'll show you in a little bit. In the meantime, it is time to start laying out the groundwork. Start out with a lip 1 wide. Here we're going to have a transposer. Just like that. Alright, and we use the screwdriver to orient these like so. Attach the redstone tubes. There. Now, whenever our deployer down there pulses with the bone meal in it, it will click the bone meal in that room, which is completely dark, so all of the grass will break, just like you've seen happening. When these transposers pulse, it will pick up anything that drops and bring it right over here and deposit it into our energy condenser, which right now I have set to get bone meal, but I am going to change that back to diamonds. We're going to come down here, and here in the deployer, I'm going to break that. And how do I want to do this? I think I want to run it up here like this. I'll have to climb over the tube to get to it, but I don't care. Project table, you are in the way. Now, I'm doing this for a reason, and I will get into it a little bit later. I don't really technically need this right now, but that will help me automate the system later. For right now, what I need to do is I need to get my timer, which I thought I tossed in here. Or do I have it on me? There it is. You never know how hard it can be to find these things until you're trying to do it in the middle of a video. red alloy wire. We're going to come up here. We're going to make sure that this is lit, so we aren't getting mob spawns up here. And right here, we're going to put the timer, which right now is not doing anything. But if we put a piece of red alloy there, and take this wooden plank jacketed wire that we got, and put it there, now it's pulsing the transposers. And if we bring this wooden plank jacketed wire over here, now it's pulsing that as well. It's going to be kind of squirrely getting down there, but don't really care. Alright, let's reduce this interval down to 0.04 of a millisecond. Now, what you're seeing here is just lag. It's pulsing all at the same time. It doesn't look like it, but it's lag. So now we're going to, we already have a diamond in here, right? Yep. We're going to take a diamond here. We're going to burn it. We're going to focus bone meal. We're going to get as much bone meal as we can out of one diamond. Little glass beyond. We're going to come down here. And we're going to curse my lack of foresight because now I can't get through here. And we are going to put the bone meal in the deployer. When we come back up here, we are going to see all sorts of goodness flying into our energy condenser. It will keep doing that until it runs out of bone meal, and then it will just stop. Which is perfectly fine until we get about 5 diamonds. Once I have about 5 diamonds worth of EMC stored up, I will be changing that system to automate it. Let's come over here and clean out this chest. Now what I could do is I could run a redstone or a tube from that transposer over there into here and just pour all of my energy into this, but nah, too much tubing to fly over that long of a distance. I don't feel like putting a magnetizer on it. Or whatever the heck that thing is called that makes it run really fast. So, whatever. Alright. However, let's go ahead and burn all of this. Bones, rotten flesh, we don't care, throw it all in. Let's take 2 diamonds worth, burn it up. And we need to focus something that's relatively close to bone meal. Bones usually work. In this case it's not going to, but I can just get straight bones, so that works. Now you notice it stopped doing anything? It's because this deployer has run out of bone meal. We'll come down here, we'll refill him, get him going again. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to need a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to need some sand. So, we'll pull out 64 sand. And I'm also going to need some coal. Like the real stuff. So 8 coal, is that going to work for me for now? Yeah. Coal and sand in an alloy furnace is going to give me silicon bowls. I'm only going to get 1, but that's all I really need to get started. I do, however, need to go ahead and make myself that diamond handsaw I was talking about earlier. Because only a diamond handsaw is strong enough to cut a silicon bowl. Alright, now, with the silicon wafers I have, I'm going to combine those with some redstone. Maybe only 4 of them. Still have plenty of EMC flying at this thing. Let's give it a little more. Oh, my potion should be done. Splash potion of harming instant damage 2. Let's go turn it in. There we go. And which light are you going to turn on? Orange. Okay. Where's Al? Note to self, get food. There's red. Where's orange? Is that the next level up? Yeah. Oh, bees. How I hate you. And wow, the frame glitched out. Okay. Now, I'm not going to start with the bees right now. I am going to have to actually put myself into cheat mode for just a minute here. The version of the map that I have does not give you the hives like it should. Excuse me. It doesn't give you the hives like it should. It gives you the actual bees, which are worthless because they don't have the background information, I guess, and they won't actually produce any drones or anything once they die. So they essentially do nothing for you. 3 diamonds worth. I'm seriously getting some inventory trouble here. Alright, that gives me a ton of bone meal. This should give me quite a few surplus diamonds. In the meantime, was I working on anything there? No. What should my next goal be? Amazing flying skeletons. Let's see, what can I work on? I've done those. I've done you. MV Solar Array, Mark III Collector, that's expensive. Biofuel, I'm going to have to get started on that fairly soon. I've done the ender chest, right? Yeah. I've done the builder, done the iron chest, and I've done the companion cube. 7 interdiction torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alright, I think my next goal here... definitely not that. That's expensive. I think my next goal is just going to be plain EMC generation. I'm just going to focus on EMC generation for a while. I have everything I need to get started with this stuff. Let's hop to it. I don't need the brewing stand anymore. I can probably burn that for EMC. No, I can't. You're worthless to me. Alright, and these interdiction torches I didn't get fairly, so I need to throw those off. Let's see. Need to finish automating this, which means I'm going to need 5 diamonds. I really didn't teach it. Oh well. I'm just going to leave the EMC there. I need to get myself a Klein star at some point here. Energy condenser. Yes, I know I already have one. There is a method behind my madness I will show you in a bit. 42,000 EMC, we have learned it. And we are going to just take straight iron and a piece of copper. That'll work. And now we are going to wait for this to finish running. Once this finishes running, we need to empty this out and move it. Have we finished running? Looks like it. Let's go ahead and convert all of this stuff. I'm going to save the bones, because I'm going to need bone meal anyway. Will potions burn? No. So I may as well hold on to those for when I'm cleaning spiders out. Alright, it's finished running with that. Let me get some bone meal. Give me as much bone meal as you can. And fill up on cobble. That'll work. Break that out, break that out, break that out. Okay, we're going to put one of the energy condensers right here. This is going to be... Let's see here, how do I want to do this? I think I might actually want to break this timer off, break the wire off and move it. Because I'm actually going to want this redstone tubing to come up, I think. Don't ask me why I broke that, because I need it to come up here. Alright, get my red alloy wire back. How do I want to do this? Okay. You go there, and I'm going to need another device. This is what I needed the red dope wafers that I created for. We need a filter, which is a piece of leather, which I don't have yet, 2 ender pearls, or wait, no. Filter is just a red dope wafer, 2 gold, a piston, and some cobblestone. That's easy enough. There's the piston. There's the gold. Piston, gold. I don't have redstone, of course, because it's in my alloy furnace. Redstone, piston, gold, cobblestone. What did I do wrong? Oh, red dope wafer, not redstone. Filter. Now we're going to come up here, we're going to put the filter, if I can ever make this jump. I'm going to put the filter right there. You need to turn him around. And we're going to connect this tube like that. This filter is only allowed to pull bone meal. This condenser creates bone meal. Now this is why I needed these wooden plank cover corners earlier. These have no EMC value, so if you put them in an energy condenser, they won't burn. I do not want this condenser to make who knows how many stacks of bone meal. I only needed to keep like 2 or 3 stacks in reserve. But I also need room for everything that goes into this to sit. So I want to leave like 5 or 6 slots open. Yeah, let's go 7. Now, this being the shortest path, this is where all of my stuff is going to go until that chest fills up. Once that chest fills up, it's going to come over this way, not this way. It's going to come over this way. To this energy condenser, which is going to produce diamonds out of the excess. Now all that's left is to run a piece of wire some red alloy to the timer. Set that down to 4 milliseconds. We're going to feed this a diamond to kickstart it. You can see the bone meal flowing out, and you can see all of the good stuff coming up here. You can see it running into here, and you can see some of the overflow already heading this way. It will get there eventually. All that has to happen is that this thing here just needs to fill up to the point that there's only 1 slot open. Which, quite honestly, I can probably get away with this. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull some of this extra bone meal. There we go. That should be good. Now let's do it this way. That should be more than enough. Alright, and I think that's where I'm going to call this episode, so I will catch you guys tomorrow with the next episode. This has been Night Dagger with Feed the Beast, episode 5. Have fun, guys. Catch you later.